Hello, I'm Eros, and I'm here to show you how I made this transforming sickle from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This whole prop was made out of EVA Foam, wooden dowels, and neodymium magnets. The pattern I used for this is available on my Etsy shop, which also has a tutorial ebook detailing how I make the pivot of this prop and also tips on assembling. First, I used my template to cut out all the pieces, including preparing the wooden dowels. I used 4mm and 2mm EVA foam for this project. I then used my rotary tool to sand down the edges to create a bevel at roughly 45 degrees. For the foam, I'm using contact glue as an adhesive. The video is sped up, but I make sure to take some time to line up the registration marks of the pattern, as these are longer pieces and can easily become misaligned. Next, I put together the base of the prop, again taking time to make sure everything is aligned. I also glued in the scrap EVA foam on the inside for support. For the pivot, I drilled a hole in the larger wooden dowel using my rotary tool and insert a small piece of the small dowel so the large one can move around it. I also used neodymium magnets to make the prop snap in place when moving it around. For the magnets, I secure them with super glue instead of contact glue. I do not use hot glue as the heat can actually damage your magnets and make them weaker. The magnets are a big part of putting this together. Without magnets, the prop can still pivot, but it would be extremely loose and would not hold its position in different angles. Now this is what the prop looks like after adding the magnets. After I'm confident that the pivot is working correctly, I begin to put together all the pieces according to my pattern. For the tick marks on the sickle, I used my wood burner to carve shapes, which are super simple. It's just a circle, 2 triangles, and an X over them. Now repeat that 8 times on each prop. Next, I spray my prop with Plasti Dip as a primer before moving on to painting. Inside of the scratch details, I used white paint to replicate their look in the movie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I have this pattern available on my Etsy, which also includes a tutorial ebook with more details on how to put the prop together. Thank you for watching!